open, and it is time for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my Facebook.
Good. 180. What's up?
Baker going to throw this right away. And his first pass is incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in the zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Set. 180. What's up?
Mayfield. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10.
Alert, alert. 180. Cut.
Mayfield on play action. Airing this one out for Evans. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
In punt formation for Tampa Bay.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Play fake. Here's Prescott. That's caught at the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Add this gain to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. 1st and goal from the 6.
Yeah! First and goal.
Prescott now. And he whips that one incomplete there.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal.
Yeah, here we go. I take wide 8. So we're going to 54. Wide 8.
Prescott to throw it. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Javonte Williams, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw, Mayfield. He'll try and do this himself. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Mayfield now from the 50. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Left side to Lamb. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 49 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Cowboys 14, Buccaneers nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. They go play action. Mayfield. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, if incompletions at 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And this one is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
180!
Fourth down, Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, 78 yards. And the Bucs take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the
Prescott.
30-yard line.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
It's now third down.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's caught inside the 20. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. A big play here for Dallas. 56 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Williams. He will push his way down to about the 14. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
It's second and 8.
Here's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They're trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Second and 10. field to throw it. Airing this one out for Evans. And got his man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards.
He's already got one touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. And they'll run it here. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now 2nd and 5. Play fake. Mayfield. Going across the formation. There's Houghton with it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Cade Otton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. McLaughlin for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
But that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? That is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Oh, a good return up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a Cowboys first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Now Prescott. Now he's going to step up and run. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And that is incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first.
It's fourth down.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Cowboys.
Yeah, here we go.
And again, it's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Throwing. Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 5.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Prescott to throw this time. These guys running back out of the backfield. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Williams is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
To throw is Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Now Mayfield. Looking downfield for Godwin. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
That's going to be caught by Pickens.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
2nd and 6.
Here's Prescott.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
It appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done. A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over. I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey.
This to make it a 2-score game.
4-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
Well, for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling this team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.